Welcome back to Gamecock Extra. I'm Chandler Mack, Locked On Gamecock podcast host and Gamecock Digest writer Andrew Lyon back with us. Andrew, South Carolina put up a season-high 63 points in the win against Tennessee, and we spoke to players today, and they told us that the team didn't tweak much on offense and that they ran similar plays they've ran all season. It cannot be that simple, Andrew. That was not the offense we've seen all year, and it really wasn't the offense outside of the Duke's Mayo Bowl that we've seen in the past 2 years under Marcus Satterfield. So from your vantage point, what changed on Saturday that had this unit put together one of the best offensive explosions we've ever seen?
Well, Chandler, I think simply put, South Carolina utilized all the personnel that they have on offense. You know, we have talked about this multiple times throughout the fall, that the Gamecocks have got some real talent. Of course, everyone starts with Spencer Rattler, but, you know, you have guys, of course, on the edge like Josh Vann, like an Amarian Brown, like an Antoine Wells Jr., and plenty of other guys that can go out there and make plays for you. And Marcus Satterfield, in my opinion, utilized everyone to their fullest potential on Saturday night. 12 different Gamecocks caught a pass from Spencer Rattler in what was, of course, a big night offensively. So I think you look at that, and I think you, of course, have to look at the execution. It seems like everybody pretty much did exactly what they needed to do with the plays that they did run. And so when you look at it, it just was a perfect storm, and, you know, an unfortunate one for the Tennessee Volunteers, of course, on Saturday night.
Exactly, a perfect storm that led to a fan storm at Williams-Brice Stadium, right? So you mentioned Spencer Rattler, and in this matchup on Saturday, we have an intriguing matchup at the quarterback spot with he and DJ Uyunglele, two players that have gone through their fair share of ups and downs this season. How do you see that matchup shaping out, and who do you think has the advantage, Carolina or Clemson?
When I look at that, I think that Spencer Rattler holds the advantage in this battle because I think that he's got a lot more weapons in terms of guys that can go out there and make plays than DJ does with the Clemson Tigers. And also, you look at the big game experience. I think that you point to Spencer in that aspect as well. So when you look at both the talent, the growth, and the experience level, I think that Spencer Rattler holds the advantage over DJ Uyunglele in Clemson on Saturday.
Shea Beamer told us today that Marshawn Lloyd is questionable. He and CBS Christian Beal-Smith are questionable for Saturday. The Gamecocks, they were able to withstand the loss of Lloyd and CBS. They were able to rush for 153 yards against Tennessee. Jaheim Bell led the way in that regard with 82 of those yards. So how confident are you that Carolina will be able to sustain that momentum against one of the best front sevens in the country?
Well, if you're South Carolina, it's certainly going to be tougher. No disrespect to Tennessee, but they just do not have the talent in that front seven that the Clemson Tigers do. So if you're South Carolina, obviously, what you need to do in terms of your game plan you had against Tennessee, carrying it over to Clemson, you need to try and continue to find creative ways to get the football to your playmakers without putting them in harm's way constantly. Jaheim Bell is going to continue to be a part of that run game. I think he showed some really great improvement in terms of some of those power downhill runs against Tennessee. Otherwise, continue to attack the edge, force Clemson's defensive backs, which have been maybe the weak link of their defense this season, to try to beat you. That is the recipe when talking about the running back position on Saturday afternoon in this rivalry matchup.